weren't seeing you and the audio wasn't too perfect. But you can summarize it again, sir.
So what I said is that what we did with issue of HP, we did with innocent motors. When we wanted to buy vehicles for our schools, for our schools, for the traditional rulers and everything, we went to innocent. And we paid him direct. So all those things, if you want to, again, I keep saying, if you want to contain the corruption, we cannot eliminate it direct completely, but we can reduce it drastically because the level where it is unacceptable. If people were taking the usual 5% or 10%, maybe you're spent and nobody can see anything, it's unacceptable.
Wow. Okay, now there's a question I love to ask Nigerian politicians, and it's about our American system.
Want to practice it. It's expensive. And I know my son, the cost of governance in Nigeria is unacceptable. The waste is too much. It doesn't necessarily need to be whether it is presidential or it needs to be parliamentarian. Whichever way we practice here, the waste is unacceptable until Biden became vice president of America. He lived in Connecticut and was going to Washington every day. He goes by train. Andrew Cuomo goes by train to his office in New York. The same thing, you have a lot of friends in the UK. All the parliamentarians go by train. I remember living in the UK when Tony Blair was Prime Minister. The wife had to be charged for not buying train ticket because he saw the train running late and he had to jump into the train before. So I can go on and on. We made it expensive unnecessarily because we choose not
because when you become governor or you become president, then you must do Thanksgiving. Because in Ghana, I was a neighbor of President before.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is the only place in the world where you vote Mr. Peter Obi in. Everybody know that Peter Obi as a person does not own a house in his village. People know Peter Obi does not own a one big house in Ikoyi and he doesn't have enough money to buy it. All of a sudden, within 6 months of being governor, he builds a mansion that anybody can believe and then invite the bishop to come and bless it, invite the whole world with champagne to come and drink and say he's doing housewarming, he's moving to the house. The bishop will come there and be seeing vision and telling him that the way he sees him, he will no longer end in governor, he must be president. Because of what he saw here, the people will be there drinking and singing instead of calling police because they know where he got the money from. Yeah. You will even see people in your village telling you you didn't do well because when this man was there, look at what he did for his wife. Look at what he did for his children. Look at what he did for this. Let me give you an example, Dele. There's nothing called office of First Lady in any state in America. There's nothing called that. It doesn't exist. Not even national one. President Obama's wife is the wife of the president. Just like President Trump's wife is the wife of the president. There's no office in America called Office of First Lady. Talk less of the state level. Here, when I became governor, there was a clear budget and staffs and everything for office of First Lady, until I told them that we don't need this additional confusion in Anambra State. I love my wife, we are very close, but it has to be in the evening. If he wants to help me, he can go to the village and see what the old women are going through, organize the women in groups where they can form women groups. But I don't want additional convoy with somebody running around, creating additional confusion in the whole place. So the cost is us that impose the cost, and it is unacceptable.
Okay. Everybody complains about insecurity in Nigeria. What's your attitude to community policing now in the in Western Nigeria? There is Amotekun. So, what would you say is the way forward? There is so much.
If you want to find insecurity, the first thing you need to do is to provide job. That's the number one thing to fight insecurity. If you educate people and they're gainfully employed, you reduce insecurity. That is why they have a welfare system in the Western world. That is why today that we have pandemic, that you see governments in the Western world, whether it's USA, Japan, paying people cash, is because they don't want breakdown of law and order. That's why India is paying people money. As long as people don't know, if you don't know where the next meal will come from, you're likely to be a criminal. So it is a bad leadership because they've not provided for the poor people in the system. That's number one. Number two is that all these things we are agitating about community policing and this thing. Dele, you went to school in Ife. Am I right?
Yes.
In Ife, when you went there, there's a university police, university security system. I was in Nsukka. We had a university security which was headed by, I think it was an ex-commissioner or deputy commissioner of police. So there's nothing wrong in people having even street security. There's nothing wrong in that. As governor, I formed vigilante in everything for them to secure their communities. When I hear people talk about community policing now, I said, we were present in Anambra State. If you go to Anambra State, everybody will tell them, I bought vehicle for every community, every market, all major churches. I bought vehicle for them. All major churches, all major markets in Anambra State, all communities. I gave them a pick-up for security. I said, you must form your own security. People talk about security in Anambra today. I told them that we laid the foundation by providing community policing, which then went on the way it is. Just like the same thing I say, there's nothing wrong in that. These are things that we should all actually encourage. They are going to work with the national police. If you go to America, which we borrow from, they have state police, they have community police, they have officers of police, school police, anything, security, which now links up with the national one. That's the only way it can work. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, sir. There's no way we can end I was one of those who supported your candidacy with
I'm not hearing you very well.
I said we cannot finish this conversation.
I'm not hearing you very well at all.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
No, it's
Hello? Wow. Hello?
Hello?
And this is... I'm hearing you. Can you hear me?
No,
Hello?
I'm not hearing you very well.
Oh, wow. And I'm shouting. I'm practically shouting here.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Hello?
happening. I'm not hearing you very well.
I don't know. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, I'm not hearing you.
Okay, I think we have to go off again. Can you hear me now? Hello? Should I start all over? Hello? And we just have about 5-10 minutes to go now. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm hearing you small now.
Only small. Okay,
Yeah,
should I reconnect?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello? Should there is no way confusion will not enter your life. So I knew that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar had managed business before, and you have also been a very successful businessman. But my worry was that when the election ended the way it ended, I thought just for the sake of Nigeria, and then I recommended that you guys should not waste your time going to court because the template is clear in Nigeria. So why did you bother going to court when you knew that's the way it would end?
Well, for me, the election have come and gone. We went to court because it is